fire's low, the map is torn. We march through frost where dreams are worn. Who was I before this night? A shadow whispers, out of sight. The dice they tumble, the world rewinds. Will we find ourselves or lose our minds? Roll the dice, let it spin. Who am I beneath my skin? Monsters lurk in icy air, but we'll find us there. A crack of ice, a sudden scream. A thread of memory like a dream. I see a face, it feels like mine, but it's fading, slipping through time. The wind, it hums a haunted tune under the gaze of a frozen moon. Do I fight? Do I flee? Or will the dice decide for me? Roll the dice, let it spin. Who am I beneath my skin? Monsters lurk in icy air, but we'll find us there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of We Who Were Forgotten. This is a beautiful little homebrew game between me and a few of my friends, and it pushes a little bit on the darker side. So I'm giving you again that fair little trigger warning. Things get weird. I'm sorry in advance, and if you have to seek therapy, we're not paying for it. We have our beautiful people who are going to be playing with us. We have Norse, who's playing Articus. We have Darian, who's playing Avani. We have Echoes, who's playing Tilda. We have a Tifkree, who's playing Willow, who has their companion Domino. And then we have a Lotro, who's playing as Faust. In the last episode, we had a whirlwind of emotion. I feel like that would be a good idea, a good way to explain it. We started out in a good battle, and then we had people who were also trying to make deals and sales. We've had other people who were going through their cottage, and another person who thought they had toes and could turn on a dime. And then everybody ended up in a orphanage taking care of younglings, only to find out the younglings were not there. So a roller coaster of experience. So before we can do anything, our favorite part, and everybody can unmute for this. Get ready, guys. It's time for advertisements. Hooray! No, just advertisements.
Welcome, everyone. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Shark Robot, the ultimate creators of custom apparel and streetwear that set the bar for style and creativity. They're all about pushing boundaries and bringing fresh, bold designs to life. Thanks to Shark Robot for powering this event and making it possible. Let's get hyped and dive right in.
Welcome everyone! Big thanks to our second sponsor of the night, D&D Beyond, the ultimate digital toolkit for all your Dungeons and Dragons adventures. From character creation to managing your campaigns, they make rolling dice and storytelling easier and much more epic than ever. Huge shout out to D&D Beyond for supporting this event and helping us bring the magic to life. Let's get ready for some legendary moments. I hope I do not die.
Last time I left them, I was very nice. We're going to be meaner this time because it's our story. Last time, their eyes went dark again while they were in the orphanage, and they collapsed hard on the wood floor, their body a solid thud. Now, they're starting to feel cold to where they can feels like ice, a very cold feeling all throughout that kind of chills all the way down to your core. And they can barely open their eyes. They can hear some things like stomping in the distance. And you hear one guy in the distance, "Hey, bring him over here! Bring him here!" Another guy trying to offer assistance, much bigger, just stomping through the snow, holding a torch, and you guys can all see this torch giving off a glimpse. And while he's walking past, you can see that half of your face is buried in snow. The other half isn't. So part of your face is frozen. And he's waving his torch over, looking for all of you. And you hear someone being dragged, and at this time, a Lotro, you get flipped onto your back, and someone, you can't talk yet, because you do not have the ability to. Someone has grabbed you by your legs and has started dragging you. And you can see this strong, really big guy dragging you while also holding a lantern up above, and his buddy, who's holding a torch next to him, are dragging you down this road. And they're setting you next to a cottage. And already here, there is a willow who is laying in the snow. So they put Faust up next to Willow. There is already Avani, who is laying there. And then you hear another guy. Really, really old dude. Just, I got a guy here. We gotta move him. And he's struggling to move this guy. And this is Articus. Giant. Massive. Trying to lift his legs and trying to pull. And they're looking at him. One of the guys goes, "He has a marking on him. That's an Emberborn." And he immediately starts to panic and tells them to go and find one of the elders from their area. And you hear footsteps of this person running through the woods. Like he beelined it out of it. Another one, young woman, walks up and grabs the hand of Tilda, lifting it, pulling her arm, dragging her up towards this little cottage area, and sets her down. And this is where Alotro, because Alotro's the first one who started to open his eyes. Alotro, you're going to be able to move, and you will be able to talk. Limited. So you're not going to be jumping up. You are frozen. But these guys were all nice, and when you wake up, you have a pelt on you to keep you warm. Everybody has a pelt on them, except for Articus, who has like 3 because he's big.
Okay. How many of the people that are helping us am I seeing around?
Right now, you have a pelt over your head and your body to keep you warm.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to, you can hide. You can stay there if you want to, or you can move it off and try and see, do they want to help you?
Can I try to, as slowly and stealthily as possible, kind of like move it so I can kind of see?
You want a little peek?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for sleight of hand. We're gonna call it a DC 8.
That will be an 11.
An
A plus
11. Okay, so you're able to pull it down, and you see an older orc standing there, leaning on a cane, kind of just waiting through the motion and looking down towards Articus, because Articus is about 10 feet away from you. You can see you're on the side of a road. Right next to you, there's a carriage. There is some light coming from behind you, so someone's standing there because they're waving a light around. But right now, you see an orc, you see a human, and they're kind of just talking back and forth about what to do.
Uh, for the people like my companions and for the ones that are seemingly helping us, are they are my companions like being taken care of, or are they like just are they like searching them? Are they doing something that would suggest that they're hostile?
They're not doing anything wrong towards them. They are taking what from where you are. They are taking care of them. They're trying to keep you guys warm. They even went by because Articus is so big that they put 2 torches next to him to light him up because it's dark outside at this moment. Like you can hear the wind going through the trees like that whistling. So it's like the piercing of skin winter.
Okay, so you said I can only speak in like very limited amount of words, like 2 to 3 words at best, is what I'm guessing.
I'll say you do 5.
Okay.
Your guy is coming at everybody will be coming out of extreme exhaustion pretty much.
Gotcha. Okay. So since from what I can see, they are not being hostile towards us. It looks like they're taking care of us and helping us. I'll do my best to. I don't know how weak I am, but to get the rest of the hide off of my face so that I can say, "Are you friend or oh?" I lost my accent there. Dear Lord.
Mm,
I went Scottish. Oh no.
it was great.
It doesn't matter. I'm a bard. I'm a performer. It changes. Go for it. That's what I asked. Friend or foe?
One of the orcs, the female, is going to come up and she's going to kneel next to you, and she has rabbit pelt wrapped around her calves and her thighs, and her hands she has just a variety of different pelts, beaver, deer, everything. And she kneels down to you, and this is where Tilda will wake up to hear this. You will hear it. You don't get to talk right now, but you get to hear this 100%. She's going to kneel down at Alotro and look at him holding a torch and say, "No, you need a rest now. Don't worry. Elder Brooks is going to take care of you." And throw a cloak over your head to keep you warm.
Before the cloak gets thrown over,
Mhm.
can I could I attempt an insight check to see if I can see if she's being truthful towards me?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. That'll be 12. 9 plus 3.
Truthful. 100%.
From what I could glean, since she feels like she's being truthful, I will, not sensing any danger, not seeing them act any, they weren't giving me any reason not to trust them, so I will just go
Mhm.
shut my
Mhm.
eyes and
Mhm.
try to rest because I can feel my body is done.
Mhm. She is, and the other ones will gingerly pick you guys up to take you guys inside this cottage, so that way there is a warm place for you guys to rest. There is the smell of food inside. Articus, being the Goliath that he is, they were able to get him next to the house, just outside, but everyone threw cloaks and pelts on him to keep him warm. Uh, there is 2 people at this cottage now. And this is where everyone will have the chance to wake up. And if you want to, we can go by hand raise. Who would want to wake up first in the morning? Who would want to wake up second? Go ahead, Tilda. Saw that hand go up first.
I heard that. I'm waking up first.
Uh-huh.
Are you just gonna go in order, or
Go for it. Go for it. You raised your hand. So you're waking
okay?
up and you're pulling a pelt off of you and you're rolling off of
Or
some hay. Yeah.
okay, but we're warm enough. We're not
Mm-hmm. Do
frozen.
you this
Fully limited.
this this has given you a good long rest that you guys deeply needed.
Okay. I'm the only one aside from
You were the only one
Faust that's
awake.
awake.
No, Faust
I'm
went
the
back
only
to
one
sleep.
awake.
Yes.
Who who can I see from
Right
anyone
now,
else?
right
No.
now, there is a woman who is sitting on a bench, leaning back, eating some really, really good smelling, thick bacon and honey nut bread, and it smells divine. And she is the woman who is outside, the one who is covered in pelts, orc. And there's also a human man inside of there.
Okay, leaning up from where I'm laying down, not just fully jumping up because still waking up, but
Mm-hmm.
leaning up. I'm going to look directly towards her and ask, "Who's Elder Brooks?"
She would stop cutting her bacon, and she would stand up and walk over to you, kneel down, hand you a piece of bacon, and be like, "Oh, we have a lot to talk about." And she's gonna kneel down next to you and says, "You know him. We've actually been looking for you for quite some time." And then she's gonna get up and walk back to go grab a piece of bread.
Okay. Real quick, I'm
Mhm.
gonna reach down to double check. I still have my bag on me. So I have my bag, my equipment.
Mhm. You guys all
Is
have your bags.
is Articus within reach of
Artic-
me?
Articus is literally sitting at the front door on the outside, like on the other side of the wall from where you are.
Asleep?
Yeah,
Uh,
he's
yeah.
he's the oh, you
Um.
can hear him snoring from where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up
Yeah.
and to the woman.
Mhm.
Thank you for a moment. and go out, and I am going to shake Articus. Oh, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
What?
Just be awake. Be one with awakeness. And
Why am I
just
outside?
come inside. Come inside
Fine.
and just be awake
Okay.
for reasons. So I need you to come inside and sit down and just be awake and pay attention. As
Yes, princess.
an old friend of mine might be here. So I'll explain later. Just be inside right now. And
All right.
we should probably gently, as they're tiny, start waking the others up before they get here, if it is who I think it is.
Oh,
And
all right.
proceed to
I'm
start
sure it
doing
makes sense.
that.
Okay.
So start
Okay,
waking up the others gently.
That's fine. Can I do an insight check? Kind of just get my bearings of everything that's going on.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That would be one of those. Plus, I didn't add the thing. It's +5. So, is it 13?
You got a 13. Now, is this you walking into the
Sorry,
house?
No, 12.
12
This is
walking
12.
into the house?
Yeah, coming, walking, and they're kind of just groggy, I guess, just taking a look and kind of pausing at the door before like fully passing into that threshold, so my eyes adjust down to that lower level.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I'm outside and there's snow everywhere, it's probably bright.
You kneel down to get your upper body into this doorway, and you shimmy kind of like leaning sideways. But you get inside of there, and you see everybody except for Tilda laying on the floor, covered in pelts and just kind of hanging out. And you see a guy standing there who has a long sword. He doesn't appear to be hostile. He's looking over a fire, trying to cook some more bread rolls for everybody, it looks like, because he's making a lot. And to your left on a table, there is a woman who slightly looks intimidating to you. And that's saying something. Mainly because she's cutting up a really nice piece of meat very delicately with the knife. So you can tell, but she's good with that. But that's what you see. It's nice and it's toasty inside. It's nice and warm.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and start gently waking people up, kind of kneeling down, get them to roll over. I hope somebody's making coffee, 'cause I'm tired and beat.
Guy at the fire looks back. You are a big guy. He just kind of slowly like turns back towards it and grabs this pot and sets it on the ground next to him. To him, it's a big pot. To you, it is not so big. So he said it there, and it appears as an open invitation to you.
Thank you. You guys know how we even got here?
Yeah, we were doing scouting last night, and we stumbled across a few of you. Luckily, we almost didn't. It was, thanks to this little guy. And he turns and he holds open his pocket, and he reaches down and pulls out this half-frozen little guy of Willow's companion, and sets him back in his pocket, and throws some like a little bread roll in there.
I know that little guy.
We
All right.
found you guys about half a mile up the road, and we got you guys down here. You're a big feller. You owe me a lot. I had to chop down trees and roll you down here on them. And
Well,
he's gonna look back and just focus on the fire. He's done with this conversation. He is exhausted.
I, I reach in, pull a gold coin out, set it now down next to him, and be like, for the troubles, and then I go sit in a corner with that pot of coffee.
He'd pocket that. Avani.
As Avani wakes up, she wakes up and the first thing that actually wakes her up is the warmth. And the contrast of her cold body and the warmth makes her like half awake, start like crawling on the floor just to get closer to the source of heat. And she's going to like still laying down a little bit, laying down on her side to be like, fire.
You'd see the old guy just old guy would take his foot and kick some of the hay on the ground and make like a little pile, and you can rest your head on there. But that's the extent of his niceness today.
This is so good, thank you. Because she like is still like, as her brain kicks in, it's like the heat is comforting. She wants that heat because the contrast of being aware the past day that the kiln had never been fired. It feels like longing, like she realized how much she actually missed the fire and the heat. So she's like taking her moment in that, like waking up from bad dreaming to this is such a welcomed embrace. She will be there, quiet, actually warming up and actually like taking out the sounds and the noises. So as it goes and she feels like she can open her eyes, she will be low on the ground for a while, watching everybody, listening to what is being said, listening to her surrounds, and studying people a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead, Willow.
Starting to softly wake up and feeling my pelt on me. It's not often I actually make use of this pelt. It's a rather large size. It's very soft. And I'm more so acknowledging the fur against my face, reaching up like very slowly and realizing it's not Domino. I abruptly sit up and just probably very parched dry. Obviously, we've been frozen near death. Domino, like, it's all I can manage to get out. And start to study around, realizing we are nowhere where we were. It is warmer. There's familiar faces, at least. But I'm looking for who I can speak with. Like, where Domino is my first concern.
Are you saying Domino?
I am saying Domino. It's probably it. But you mentioned
Then
there was people by the fire, correct?
yes, but Articus also has his hand up, which he probably can add something to this with his knowledge.
Okay. That's fine.
So you guys can sidebar this.
Okay.
Calm down. I know what you're looking for. He's got him. Old man by the fire. Just take a breath. He'll be okay. He's got him. Just go ahead and talk to him. Be safe.
I quickly just kind of more set up. I'm still holding on to my wolf's pelt and come over closer to the fire and say, I'm sorry, excuse me. I believe you have my friend. and it say like more so like is he all right?
He starts to have a little chuckle, and you mean this? And he holds up a slab of bacon to you.
Delicious. Love that. But no, he would be rather small and furry. Hopefully still furry.
He laughs again, saying, I know what you're looking for. And he reaches down. He grabs the little fur ball out of his pocket and hands it over to Willow.
Thank you so much for finding him. How did you find him?
Oh, he actually found us. We were down the road, and he came up, and he started running around in a little circle, and I wanted to catch him because I was going to eat him, but then he came back here.
I kind of hold Domino really, really close. Thank you so much for not eating him and following him. Thank you so much for saving me and everyone else. Like, I know it was probably many hands, more than likely, but thank you all the same.
At this time, while you're looking at him, you see and you hear a pink, and you see first it's a flying of this shiny piece of metal, and this cup nails this old man in the back of the head super hard, and the orc girl sitting on the table leaning back goes, "Donnie, quit being a dick!"
I'm trying to hold back laughter that I am not laughing at him getting nailed in the back of the head like that. But I do clock back at the female orc and said, obviously thank you as well. I really appreciate it. You saved a dear part of me. You have no idea.
Thank you. You brought someone that we've been looking for a very long time. And you also brought that one. Pointing at Articus.
A very long time. What do you mean for a very long time?
We have been looking for them when a chieftain's necklace went missing and they vanished. And we have no idea where this necklace is.
Wait. How long has this been?
83 years ago? She sits there just kicking her foot.
I'm sorry, what? Excuse me?
Go ahead, Articus, you can add in with this if you want to. If you want to sidebar with Tiff towards this tiefling, or not tiefling, this orc.
The fuck do you mean 83 years?
That chieftain who went down, who had your marking on your arm, and her scar, we remember her scar on her shoulder. That was 83 years ago. The battle between Warborn and the Grey Wardens, that was 83 years ago.
Who won?
No one. We found
Is it
no
destiny?
one. No, we found no one. Everyone was gone. Go ahead, Tilda.
I'm going to take a step forward to where this conversation is happening and add in, if you found no one, then how did you know to look for two people missing for 83 apparent years?
Because when it happened, there was no one left. And then everyone had these short, little, vivid, stupid dreams. And then we kept finding them along the road, kind of like what we found you. So we're also curious what happened to you. What do you remember? We get people who have next to no idea of what happens. Then we get some people who show up 3 days later. And then there's you guys. 83 years later.
So this has been going on with everyone on both sides for the past 80 or so years, is what you're telling us.
Everyone.
So, is there, aside from that, peace, essentially? Or,
Mm, yeah, there's pretty good peace. Um, it's it's weird. Eventually, you'll find some people who still believe Grey Wardens are the stronger, or or believe that Emberborns are the stronger. It's an ongoing thing here and there, but overall, it doesn't really matter what your race is. The main thing is this stupid winter and how we can get out of it.
all right, so essentially what you're telling me is the war's been over completely. There's no more sides, and it's just general life and petty arguments, essentially, now.
She's gonna lean up from the table, looking at you, and just be like, "Look, there's a lot of things that have changed, and there's gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna have to learn how to get used to." And she's gonna get up and walk over with a plate of the rolls and set them down in front of you, uh, so you can have some if you want to. There, you can smell them. They smell fresh and with honey and everything. You're like, savor that. Because once you go outside, finding some good type of meal is kind of scarce. There's a lot of things that are different, and it's not the world that you left. Not at all. And she's gonna undo her uh her little deer hide top. So she's gonna take that off where she does have, it's a good garment type leather, but you can see that she has a scar of a marking that she is a warlord herself. And she's gonna walk back to the table, and when she's walking back to the table, you guys, for people who are awake, can see she has a ton of these tiny scars all over her back and arms. And she's just going to sit down and continue eating her piece of bacon.
I will just await the elder to arrive. Thank you. And I'm going to head over generally to stand next to Atticus.
Articus? Articus's hand was up. Is yours an immediate, Willa?
Interject with this. Two
Okay.
things. You, how did it end the war? And you mentioned to get out of this winter. What do you mean get out of this winter? What's the date?
Date? I don't know the date. I don't keep that kind of time. I know year. And I know it is, what is this? I know it's year 83 of winter.
It's like I said. How do you know, other than the fact that the necklace and me and her were missing, how do you know it was us two of any kind of record if you don't even know the actual date?
Because, and she's going to look at you guys, and the look she's giving is almost piercing through you, because she is very frustrated just by how everything has been going. Hang on, I'm looking for a name. Looking for the name. I'll cut this out, or I'll leave it in. Who knows? Well, Brooks was there, who is our elder now. And he got told to go back with some big guy with a shield, and he gave a pretty good description of you. We thought you'd have more gray hair. And then Stoneman came back shortly thereafter. All messed up, but Stoneman came back. And we've had talks and talks of who the chieftain gave a necklace to. She's going to look at you and be like, so, do you have it then?
Regardless of whether I have it or not, it's not really of any of your concern, considering I don't even know who, where, or what is going on in this place.
Tilda, go ahead.
Along with that, we will wait to speak with Elder Brooks, but am I to understand that Stoneman lives?
The Stoneman came back about 50 years ago. He was done with war. He was done with battle. He showed how weak and pathetic he was. He went off and had kids and then died like a fool a few years ago. Living that happy life. Honest, sickening look on her face for this man because of the actions that he took when he came back.
What actions? What clan are you from?
Lockjaw.
Do we have any idea what clan that is specifically?
No. She'll tell you that Lockjaw is the clan that was formed after everything. All clans came together and formed Lockjaw. There are 6 chieftains, there are 12 elders, and everyone else serves.
If there are 6 chieftains, then why do you look for a passage of right of a chieftain from 80 plus years past?
Because that necklace is missing, and we have a chieftain who's supposed to take that necklace.
No. There's no take. It's passed down. So unless you can give me some full proof as to why they deserve it or who they are, it wouldn't even happen if I had it. There's a tradition with this.
She's going to look at you, and she is going to be angry. And she's just going to say, he came back last week. I was in line to be a chieftain who's meant to lead. And here comes this orc, this old thing, who talked about you and the things you've done. And none of us are able to talk to him until he has his necklace back. And all you're going to hear is music again. But the other people, and if you're sleeping, this wakes you up. You will hear dun, 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 dun. But you hear giggling and laughter from outside. You see the old man run. Go ahead.
From how she spoke, who exactly came back a week ago? And if the war has been over for 80 plus years, what exactly have you done to earn your name of honor to be a chieftain? At all.
Tigup came back. He was supposedly dead, according to Brooks. Music starts. Old man runs to the door and starts to hold that door closed. looks at Articus, saying, "Hold this." And he steps outside and slams that door closed behind him. Is there anything you guys want to do in this moment? Vani.
Avani is going to sit up. So she's going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to look for one of the logs. No. She's going to look around, seeing that people ran away and startled by the music. What she's going to do is she's going to be next to the fire, close to the fire, as if she needs to reach out and grab like an ember or a half burned log. She's going to hold that. That's what she's gonna do.
Okay. Willow?
Like defensively.
Okay.
Can I take a moment to more so collect myself and
Mhm.
pray to Valverine?
Mhm.
I'm not sure how to say it.
That's right. Valverine.
Right.
Okay.
Valverine. I'm gonna have Domino tucked in my chest because I still do not know the status on Domino. And
Mhm.
just take a moment to step back.
So you're
Take
trying.
a soft, deep breath in, collect myself, and prepare.
All right. Are you doing this like your prayer of the day?
That's correct.
Okay. Let me see. So I get a fun fact, guys. I get a roll for their prayers. It's great.
That's what I was gonna wait to add. That's why I was saying it wasn't a full palm. I'm sorry.
My dice are so small. Tiff, for the day, on all like basic rolls, you get a +1.
Thank you.
Now with Faust and Tilda, who had their hand up first? Okay, Tilda.
I'm going to look around. Is Faust awake yet?
Oh, he woke up to the music.
Okay, but up or so waking up from what I'm seeing.
That would pretty much scare him awake because you guys all heard that music.
Okay, but that's what I mean. Is he still down but kind of up or standing up, like fully up at this point?
Faust, are you?
From the moment I heard that noise, my instincts would have taken over and I would have popped up on my legs, and you see me tap my necklace twice and I say, "All right, come forth." And then a bow appears. It's a short bow, and I'm like getting ready to draw it, and I'm aiming and looking out the window. Oh wait, are there any windows?
There's no windows, just the wooden door.
Okay, so then I'll have my short bow at the ready, and once something comes in that isn't the old man that ran out, I'm going to fire at it.
Okay. Articus, you had your hand up first. Is that
Well, I guess I'm holding a door.
Mhm.
Since you said, keep it barred there. I'm gonna go ahead and place sanctuary on myself since I am at the door. And then I would like to do a prayer to my God while I'm standing at the door.
Okay. No. Articus, sadly, your god does not smile upon you on this day.
Well, he's an asshole anyway, so it's his own damn fault.
Tilda.
To finish from the look around earlier, since everyone is up and moving, I'm going to walk over to Faust and lean down and don't shoot the elder. And then continue on over to Articus and quietly lean in to ear. This might be someone I know. And if it has been this long, Brooks was my lieutenant. So let me do the talking when they get here. And
That's
I'll
fine.
help Articus hold the door until someone arrives.
I hope it is who they say they are. And does anybody know what that music is?
The music starts to fade, but the laughter gets louder from outside. The woman gets up off the table, quickly throws her deer skin back on, and grabs this sack that was on the other side, throws it on the floor, and it's a bunch of torches saying, "Don't trust any type of darkness." And tells Articus, yes, Willa.
With that message, instinctually, I want to cast Control Flame and brighten the flame that's at the fire to intensify the space in front of us.
Okay. Do you have to roll for that? Or is that just a...
Let's see. It costs me an action. It's instantaneous. That is correct.
Okay. The room that you're in, there's like no corner that has any type of shadow. She goes up and she tells Articus to move out of the way so she can go outside and offer aid.
No. She stays with us.
She'll stand there at the door, and all you hear is this old man. You hear metal clashing. And then you hear a stabbing, and you hear the old man start to scream and giggling as this is happening. Yes, Tilda.
Hilda's going to grab a torch and tell Atticus to move
Okay.
and go out the door.
All right, I'm peeking first. At
Fine.
least if something tries to hit, it won't hit you. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and crack that door. I'll still brace behind it,
Mhm.
kind of cut the pie essentially with the door and just kind of scan between each one. Would I have to roll for that? For
Yes, I need you to roll for not water. Perception. That's the one.
no precipitation. Got it.
Why would you say it out loud?
18 for an insight.
18. No, not insight.
Sorry.
Yep.
Perception.
Yep.
My bad. Oh, well, 17.
17. Outside, in this moment, it is a blizzard. You can see some things. You can see that there is the carriage that's outside to the right. You can see the old man on the other side of the road. And these like little white things jumping up out of the snow. And some of them are on his back and on his chest. And you hear giggling, but you see blood pouring off of this man from how many times he is stabbed.
I don't think it's a good idea to go out there. As I can explain that there's a dude laying out there covered in blood with white spherical objects just bouncing on him coming out of the snow. So you sure you want to go out there?
Tilda?
torch I grabbed, I'm going to lean to light in the fire so it's lit.
Mhm.
I'm going to make sure my great axe is out. I know him. He's the only person that I honestly trust. I'm going. So you can either stay here and protect all these little squishy ones, or you can come and help me get answers. Now open the door.
Fine. I'll step in front of her, double check my surroundings, and make sure. Faust, hold the door, please. Works for me.
I'm tiny, okay?
Okay, so here's what you can do. Then you close the door while she lit the torch, and then you get the door open again. You guys can either both roll to see what you guys see, or you can offer advantage to Articus, who's going out first. Yes, Willow.
Since the door is becoming open, could I use survival, or would it be preferred to roll a nature check? In the situation, maybe I can give some more insight. I don't know if that would be an assist on the roll or just more so anything.
You can roll, but is that a magic that you're trying to use?
No,
Or a
it would
form?
be more of an investigation, but I'm preference to nature or survival in the situation.
Okay.
But I didn't know which one would come into play, preferably for you.
Roll survival to see if you can't tell what's going on with him, and then I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Tilda and Articus. Would
I am going to. Sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
Say I am going to give advantage so they can roll twice because they're in front. They have a better viewpoint than me, so I'm going to give advantage.
Okay. Articus, what's the height that you got between the two d20s?
Okay, 1 sec. 19 and 18. So 19.
And then, Willow, what did you get on your survival?
22. Does this +1 come into effect? Or
Yes, yes, it would.
So it's a 23.
Ooh, okay, hang on. All right. At this moment, Articus opens the door to see what's out there. Willow, you take a peek also. All three of you guys see blood on the road and getting drug off into the tree line. And there's something at the cart that is giggling. And a sharp piece of metal comes flying through that little crack of the door that opened and hits Articus in the shoulder with a fork. Oh no, protection. Oh, causing
That's right,
no damage.
Sanctuary.
Can you read off Sanctuary for us? Just so
Yes,
that way the
yes,
viewer
sir.
at home can also understand.
That is no problem. Sanctuary, you ward a creature within range until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or damaging spell must succeed you must succeed a wisdom saving throw on either
What?
choose the new target or lose the attack or spell.
What was the wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
What is it? Is that 13?
Oh. Let me see. It would be off of mine, right?
I think yeah.
I have a 17 for wisdom.
Well, okay. Fork went flying in past you and goes right over Willow's head and is literally sticking out of the wall.
Duck.
And then you hear that giggling going off into the tree line. Avari? Bonnie?
once the thing happened, I would like to have Avani walk towards the door and tap Faust. When she taps Faust on the shoulder, she's gonna say, I think I can, let me handle this. So she's going, and her hand is really warm now. Really, really, really warm. So she is going to be walking like as articles until they leave. She's going to tap Faust in order to be on holding the door. After the whole sharp happened. And she's the one holding the door, so leave it to me.
All right, Tilda, what do you want to do? Want to keep going? Little girl, or some kind of giggle going on? I don't know.
I would like to roll to see if I can see how far away are they now and how many of whatever there is, the white
Oh,
things causing damage along with the elder. About how far away, and see if I can see what I can see. So, perception check.
Just to clear any type of miscommunication, you said the elder. He went to go get one of them. Went to go get the elder. This is just an old man who's helping you.
Oh, okay. Still,
Okay.
still, I'd like to see how far off they are and how many of whatever is out there, if I can. So,
Go for it. Go ahead and roll.
is this first? Is this day, night, or nighttime?
This is early morning, right before sunrise.
Okay, so perception check.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. You, and I know you have dark vision. You can see there is a trail of blood that goes off, and you can see in the distance there is something that looks like a body. And the snow, there's no one running on it, but you can see the snow lifting up and going over. Like there's something running underneath the snow. There's you see probably 16 of those little lumps running away.
About how far-ish?
80 feet.
Well, too far. So, I guess we wait. You're leaving. And back up.
Willow.
I,
Oh, sorry. If you have something to add,
Oh,
go
no.
for it. Oh, Willow?
I wanted to go ahead, since announcing like we're having to wait and everything like that. I want to get this fork out and use arcane to investigate the item. More than just a fork. There's no way.
Roll for it.
All right.
Oh, this is... I'm excited.
While she's doing that, I'm kind of looking, well, not really looking back at him, but kind of like my side eye, to the woman that was there. It was an orc, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are those, and what the hell is going on?
She's going to look at you and...
I need an answer.
She's going to look at you and say, we don't know. That's one thing we're trying to figure out. We've been stuck here dealing with this. You hear music, you run. You hide. That's what we've had to do. We stay close to fire. If you have fire and you can stay lit, you will be fine. You might get the occasional thing thrown at you, but you'll be okay. Now move. And she will insist that you move away from the door.
She wants out. Let her out.
And then Vani. And then I'll get to you, Willa.
Avani wants to make a question, so she's waiting to the whole exchange and between the Orc woman and Articus and say, how far are your companions? Do we have other people around the cottage? Where are they?
From where we are right now, if you head down the road and you can take the wagon and the horses, I don't care. There's Tragics right there. It's a town. If you guys want to go there at dawn, stay there if you want to, or keep venturing. If you go up north and you follow it around, eventually you will come to our camp. But our camp is about 2 or 3 days of a walk from here. It used to be a lot shorter, but then we got snow. And she's going to step outside.
So this is your, like, hunting cabin?
It's exactly what it looks like on the inside. A hunting cabin, but no real trophies because food is scarce. Like everything, you eat everything. But she goes outside with one of the torches and she closes the door behind her and she dips off going to the left to go through the tree line. Not going to where his body was, the old man, but away. And then Willow. Well, Willow had the quick Arcana check. Is that what you did?
Yes, an Arcana check.
Okay.
I rolled a 22 plus 1, so 23.
Okay. You ready for this? Put your hands on the fork and you focus really hard. All of a sudden, Willow, you're back at the orphanage. You remember that feeling of magic when you focused really hard doing Arcana. You're sitting outside, reliving sections of this day, and it's going as the motions. Now roll a history, Willow.
I'm sorry, quick question. Does that one get a +1? Like, it's +1s to all rolls, right?
I mean, if you want to have +1 on that one, yeah, go for it. It's +1 to all, like, your basic rolls, but yes, that one would get +1.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Mhm,
It's 11.
11.
Mhm.
You remember this time with a youngling sitting there, carving a piece of wood, sitting by a tree, and having laughter back and forth, and teaching them how to properly do everything. And then you see it like it really is. You're sitting there talking to yourself against a tree, carving this piece of wood, laughing and giggling. And you hand this piece of wood over like you're going to give it to the youngling, and it just drops on the ground, and you get up and you slowly walk away. And then you snap back, realizing that fork had the same magic that the orphanage has. There is something connected. I need you to make a sanity check.
And
Saved.
oh,
And then Tilda, you had your hand up.
I forgot why I had my hand up.
Oh. Let's go. We're gonna go. Wait. Okay. Yep.
I remembered. I was gonna ask because you said the sun was coming up. Are we almost to dawn, or are we at dawn?
Minutes away from the sun cresting over.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We'll go Willow, and then we'll go Articus, and then we'll go Avani. Yep, go for it.
Am I able to discern enough from the flashback that I have a connection of what this is?
100%. 100%. You know the magic that was used on that fork was also used in the orphanage. You just don't know how. But you can tell it's the same.
I actually choose. I'm going to go to Faust and explain to Faust, I need you to look at this. I need you to look at this closer. Because I need to know if you feel what I feel. Because this is where we came from.
I will do my best. It looks like 4, but sure, give it a shot. What do I need to roll? Arcana? Or
Arcana.
Gotcha.
And it'll be a 15 for you. This is a stupid looking fork.
I tried. It looks very fancy. You could, I mean, it was thrown, so I mean, you know, it whacked the health of someone. So I mean, that's good. I hand it back.
Go ahead, Willow.
Thanks, Faust, for your wonderful contribution to what the object looks like. It has a deeper hold. Such a deeper hold. I know you guys got me last time with the we need to go. This is deeply linked back to the orphanage. I was hopeful. Very hopeful, but you know, we did just get back from being, you know, frozen to death. So here nor there in a pass. Here nor there in a pass. I will hold on to the fork. I think. I'm gonna... I don't know what with it at the moment, but all right. I just stand there confused at the moment, just like I don't know how to explain this to anyone.
Articus.
I walk up, grab the fork, shove it in one of those bread buns they got on the table, used it, gave it back. It's just a fork, I think. I don't know. Go back to the door and just wait patiently. And what do you want us to do? Because honestly, this is like the orphanage. Where are we going to go? And how are we going to fight whatever it is? But good buns. Good buns.
Vani, did you still have something to add, or are you waiting now?
I needed a clarification. I want to do a clarification question. It's not related
Okay.
to me right now.
Okay.
So I'll wait.
Okay. All right. Willow.
Rude. Just snatching that from my hands. Thank you very much for that. I
You're
wouldn't eat
welcome.
with that personally. But that should be fine. That should be fine. We should, before anything else, is it safe enough for us to eat, drink, before we leave where we are? Clearly the danger has run off. There's not much more we can do besides get ready to travel. It is winter.
I mean, I just ate it. My stomach feels fine. I have no problem issue with the bread buns.
Right.
Who's that orc girl? I gotta tell her she's got good buns.
Tilda. Get a mute, buddy.
Well, with the information that we have, limited as it is, dawn is upon us very quickly. There's supposed to be horses outside we can take, and maybe we'll get more info in town. I would suggest that we eat our fill now while we can, and at first light of full dawn, get going and see if we can maybe find the town and see if we can find Elder Brooks, since they didn't get here.
As you say that, the light does start to come up over that ridge. Go ahead. Real fast.
Would it be possible if I brew my tea to share even a little bit with everyone?
You can. You can. There is a pot there, and there is water. Do you want to roll for
What?
survival to cook it?
Yes, please.
You have to roll a 13 for survival.
I got a 15.
You make it successfully. Okay.
I would like to share just a little bit of tea with everyone, including Domino.
Okay. Do you want to share what it does?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Let me look at my notes just 1 second. Sorry.
You're fine.
The Whispering Leaf. I
First,
discovered
does
two
everybody
leaves
want
originally.
to drink this leaf? Oh gosh, look at all of you guys just yeah, okay. Go ahead.
And it'll definitely be very warming.
Mhm.
Times of need. It'll grant you 2 hours of +1 wisdom. I'm going to go ahead and make that call for everybody.
Mhm. You look around. There is bread rolls on that table. So there is 15 total. There is 7 water skins. And there is a bottle of wine sitting there. But, let me see. We are getting ready for our first break, guys. What? Yes, Articus.
We're all just gonna chow down and chill out while that chick's out there in the woods.
Mhm.
I mean, the old guy's already dead. There's blood everywhere, but
At this moment, the sun is coming up over that bridge. Yes, Tilda. Oh, yes.
I think we should eat quickly, and we can check the body when the sun's all the way up.
I don't think
Just
there
in-
was a body.
We'll check what's left.
Okay, now we're going to take a break. When we come back, stop it. When we come back, we're going to figure out about blessings and curse from the day. And then we're also going to have a roll by a member of our team that might do something amazing, or they might get themselves killed. See you guys in a moment. So we're back from our quick little break. We had a fun little picnic, of a morning. The adventurers are learning new things. They have realized time has passed, and now we're doing something that is super fun that I think from a way that you guys can go ahead and influence the game. I'm giving you guys the ability to bless and curse players. Now, right now, when you're seeing this video is not up on YouTube, but when you see it, go ahead and vote down in the comments who you think should be blessed and who you think should be cursed. Blessed is a +1, cursed is a -1. As of today, the person who's going to get blessing on all rolls is Willow. The person who is getting -1 on all rolls through all the voting is Echo. So Tilda will be getting a -1 on all rolls. So, based off of their reactions, guys, it's going to be fun. Just have a little excitement. And because it is a new day, someone is going to roll. It could be really good. It could be really bad. They might die. They might do greatness. But Willow, I need Domino to roll a D20 to see how Domino's adventuring night went.
Domino got a 17.
17?
17.
Okay. Domino comes back and feels good. has a happy belly from a bunch of grubs that they were able to find while they were scavenging. And overall, totally happy. I guess just see what happens if that doesn't go so well. But now we have this. Poof. A beautiful map that I worked so hard that doesn't want to stay up, but we're going to keep trying. This is what you guys see. This is their cottage that they're at. Here is the little cart that they have permission to use that has 2 horses. You guys said... we were also talking about the pelts inside. And real quick, Willow, you figured out how you guys are divvying up the pelts. If you want to go over that, you can. Go ahead.
I want to start by laying out the pelts on the table since we've already taken the time to quickly eat and drink and go over rations and everything like that. We have 1 large pelt, a bear, 1 semi-large medium pelt, that's a deer pelt, raccoon pelt, and 1 more, correct?
Yeah, it was a pair of beaver gloves.
Okay, so ideally, I wouldn't mind our larger fellows having a little bit more to keep them bundled up. Ideally, is there anything anyone seeing something they need more than the other?
There's also 2 cloaks there.
There's also 2 cloaks. All right. I have a rather large pelt on me. I do feel confident that I'll be quite all right, especially if we're not staying and camping out. Essentially, it's winter. You don't camp out in winter. So I'm ready to divvy these out if we can.
Okay. Avani?
Seeing that they laid out the pelts and the things that were available, is that which one is like about the size of a bunny? Would there be like a half pelt or something?
It would be the deer half pelt. Would be about the size of a bunny.
Nice. So Avani is going to reach that out, and if there are like little cords or something, she's going to make like a poncho around her shoulders, and she's gonna be set.
Okay.
So I'll keep this one.
There's also the raccoon pelt. Go ahead, Bella.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring over the bear pelt to Tilda. Just so that one's done and out of the way. We're down to the raccoon pelt and the gloves.
Yep. And then
I'm sure I've never seen the material.
And then the cloaks. And I have
and then
rolled,
we have 2 cloaks left.
I have rolled for cloaks.
Okay.
Go ahead, Faust.
If it is any trouble, or if it is no trouble, I would like to take the beaver gloves and 1 cloak, if that is okay.
I have no qualms myself. I hand them over to Faust.
Okay. You get the beaver gloves that give you a +2 to cold. Cold resistance. And then you get a cloak off the ground that is jet black in color, but on the top it is a fennec fox pelt along the edge on the top. Go ahead, Will.
Talking with Articus, we have a cloak left and the raccoon. Which one would you prefer to keep yourself well bundled?
I'll take the raccoon.
You sure?
Yeah, I as I lean over and just pull out this massive gray air pelt that literally just enshrouds my entire body. Yeah, I think I'll be all right. Thank
All
you.
right.
The satyr
Right.
might need a little extra, though.
Okay, we're down to the raccoon and an additional cloak who feels they need a little bit more.
You're down to just the cloak.
Sorry,
You took the
the
raccoon.
I took the
cloak.
raccoon.
Tilda.
The brown bear cloak is getting shoved away in my pack, and after that, I'm pulling out my own at 7'2", a massive, fluffy, all white wolf cloak wraps around my shoulders. I'm good. Maybe
Okay.
one of the smaller ones might need a little extra. One looks a little breezy. I want to watch that.
Okay. If
All right.
no one is wanting the cloak, you guys can also stash it away if you want to. Go ahead, Willow.
If no one else has a dispute for the cloak, I will layer in another layer for a cloak, essentially under my wolf pelt that I have, that I'm bundled pretty thickly in, just to have an additional layer for a domino if there's no dispute to that.
This cloak that Willow is putting on is a gray kind of older cloak that has a red fox trim around the top, but it also has a old Emberson logo on the back of it. And it kind of looks familiar to a few of you. Vani open palm.
While they're getting those, I would like to walk around towards the hunter's equipment. Can I get another set of rope?
There is actually one rope. Yeah, you can take a set of rope.
I'm getting one.
Yep, 30 feet of rope.
How long is it?
30 feet.
30?
30 feet of rope.
Thank you.
Norse or Articus?
I'd like to do investigation or insight on the cloak since it's an emblem. I recognize it.
Roll history on it.
10.
10? At this moment, it looks familiar. You just can't place it.
I'm gonna lean over to Hilda and be like, "That look familiar? Seems obvious to me, but I can't place my finger on it."
I'll take a glance at it and also see if I can try and remember possibly where it might have come from.
Go ahead and roll history. It's AC 15.
14, because I'm cursed!
Wait. Can I assist with the guidance?
Not after the roll. If it was before the roll, I would have let it happen. Yes, Willow.
Should have thought.
I gave them
Oh,
+2
you
wisdom.
did. You did.
I'm sorry.
The
That counts
T.
as before the roll.
History's an intelligence, not a wisdom.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay, I thought it was. Sorry.
Tip of your tongue. Tip of your tongue. It is right there. All right. Well, are you guys ready to leave? Is there anything else you guys? Yes, Willow.
I would like. Can we discuss what we're doing? Are we
Mhm.
getting straight into the carriage, or do we want to investigate by the first initial attack site and where it leads up cautiously to the forest and investigate the areas, or do we want to just head straight to the town to avoid nightfall?
Tilda.
We need to go investigate that body and see what we can see, because we don't know what's going on, and I don't know about all of you, but we don't know the town. But the elder is apparently at whatever camp, still kind of north, but those didn't seem quite like the same direction. So it looks like we have a choice to make. Do we go after the elder that had all the answers and is looking for two of us? Or do we go to the town after we go check out what might be left of that body?
Vonnie, open palm.
I feel we would have better chance of at least finding the whereabouts and some information going to the camp, because what we actually need from the town, or what can we get from the town besides information, I'm not sure yet. We have even resources if we need like to buy or to influence people at all. So maybe, considering that we were here and we were found, we have better chances of having information from the camp.
Willa.
I was under the impression from what we heard from the female orc that the town was on the way to camp. It would be best to stop before nightfall. Unless I misunderstood the directions.
Articus.
The elder, they went to go get the elder to come here. Come back here. We leave, we may not see them. It may be along the way, but at the same time, and yet they want to meet us. They've been looking not for us specifically, but for the necklace Tilda has. So is it really wise for us to kind of just waltz into something that somebody claims that belongs to them that I don't see it that way?
Tilda.
Agreeing with Articus, I have a way to be somewhat sure. If this elder is who they present them to be, there's a pretty easy way to find out. Let's just go check out the body, see what we can see. I'll leave a note here. If the elder comes, they'll know how to find me if it is who they say they are, and if it's not, then they're going to get an axe down. So that is not something we really need to worry about right now. I'll go ahead and write that. Leave it here where it's easily findable, and if it is who they say they are, they'll find me. But we should go ahead and see what's left of the body outside after I go take care of that. Which I will get a small paper and quill from my bag. Write a small note. I will send you. And fold it in half. Tuck it where it can be seen. And on the front, title, just say to the waterman who kept them so happy. That is all.
Faust.
Once everyone starts to go outside to kind of investigate the body, I'm gonna go to the carriage and give it a good once over to see if there's any damage, if anything needs to be fixed, if it's well kept. Is the carriage, does it have like a canopy? Is it a hard top, or is it just open?
Doing a roll for investigation.
Sure. That is a 1917 plus 2.
So, you go out there, You look, it's a half canopy on the front. There's like a little section that has an overhang for the driver and passenger who are sitting up front, and then it has a box in the back that looks like a storage box that's nailed closed. Um, it has little benches on the side for people to sit down, and it's about 7 feet from uh, side to side, and then long is about 9 feet. There is two horses, two brown horses that are tied up to it. Uh, they currently have blinders on, so their eyes are completely covered.
How does everything look? Like quality wise, or not quality, just like
The integrity.
is there a lot of wear? Yeah, the integrity. Is it a lot of wear and tear? Is it pretty okay? Like if we start a journey to even like a day's journey, do I think this is going to hold up, or do we need to make some fixes to it?
It looks pretty solid. It does. It even has a spare wheel that you notice on the bottom back that you can just put on if you have to put a new pin in there.
Mm. How do the horses look? Do they look healthy or do they look kind of past their days?
One muscular, and
Mm.
one of them kind of older, but still doing its job.
Okay, gotcha.
Are all of you guys going outside currently? Yeah. Tiff, roll in nature. Or Willow, roll in nature. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I'm new, okay? I'm gonna mess up.
30. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. 31.
Okay. So, Willow, at this time, because of some of your abilities, you look at the ground and you realize that there are frost-capped mushrooms growing out of the snow. And there are 7 of them.
Sorry. Can I collect those?
Go ahead and roll to collect survival. The AC is a 13. This will be the
11.
11.
I didn't make it.
You did not make them. I mean, that was 1. Do you want to roll to collect another one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Is it still survival?
Still survival.
15, 16, 17.
Yeah. Okay, you got that one. Now do that 5 more times and let me know how many you collected that are above at 13. And while Willow is out in the snow collecting mushrooms, and Faust is looking at horses and a wagon, who all is going to investigate the body? Okay. You guys want all 3 of you? Do you guys okay? Do you guys all want to roll investigation while you walk up on the body? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Articus.
Who's going first to check the investigation on the body?
I will call on you. That's why I'm saying everybody roll on the investigation. Okay.
I'm casting guidance upon myself
There you go. There you go.
before I hit this roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Real fast. Tilda, what'd you get?
Curse
I was able.
7.
My bad.
Curse 7.
Curse 7? Okay. You see chunks of what this old man was laying there. And blood kind of splattered all over. Now, Articus, I know you're using guidance, so not yet. Vani, what did you roll?
4.
You see chunks of the remains of this man, and blood kind of all over. Okay. Now, Articus, what did you roll?
Nat 20.
You see chunks. In this moment, while you were standing there looking at this body, you can see that there is a section of a calf sitting there. There's it looks like part of a rib cage off to your right. There's his pants sitting at the base of a tree, with what you think might be his legs still kind of maybe in one tack there. Part of his upper body is, if you're looking at this map, his upper body is all the way at this tree down here that was dragged, and his entrails were stretched between that point to that point, and you can see bloody little footprints in the snow that go underneath.
Can I do an insight to see what would possibly cause this?
Sure. Go ahead and roll. And then Tilda, go ahead.
After Articus, I have an action.
Okay.
16 with the +5, 21.
Looking at it, and you're thinking, wolves? It was laughing. Goblins? No. No. At this moment, you can't tell what it is.
Well, that's something. But I can't give you my real answer on it. I don't. This is just a mess.
Now, Tilda, go ahead, and then we'll go to Willow after.
I would like to do a survival check to look for tracks or find any trails left by the little white whatevers they were.
Go ahead. AC's 9.
First 19.
Hers 19. Ooh. You do see the bloody little tiny footprints. Tiny footprints that walk about 6 feet from the body, and they go into a hole that burrowed under the snow.
All right. Who else is standing besides me and Articus?
Vani is also standing there next to you.
Okay. Can I see Willow like within distance?
Willow is standing in the front of the cabin. You sure can. Just playing with mushrooms.
Hey, come here. The plant one. Come here.
Willow,
I'm gonna call Willow over.
real fast, Willow. How many did you roll in success?
5 out of the 7.
5 out of the 7? There you go. You have 5 out of the 7.
I tuck them away in my herbalism kit or my alchemist kit. I can't remember which ones properly store it.
Mm-hmm.
But I make my way over to the group. Yes.
I'm gonna show Willow the extremely tiny tracks and the hole. And is any of this strike familiar in your field? Possibly.
I do want to play it a little differently. Can I do an Arcana check instead of a nature check?
You sure can.
I sure can. I love how you smiled as you said that. Oh, great. 10, 11, 12. Oh, I got blessing too. 13.
13.
13.
Roll a history, Willow.
Hooray!
15.
19, 19, 20, 21, 22.
You look at these footprints, and it kind of reminds you of something you used to do, and you're trying to focus on it, just like that, back at the orphanage. And you're looking, and you're trying to figure it out as you're walking through the orphanage, and you're thinking about what you want to carve, and you're thinking about some of the amazing things that you've done. It kind of reminds you of carving that you did, but not like the one out of bone, but the one, not the one you did out of wood, but the one you've done out of bone. And you're trying to focus and pinpoint that memory of being able to sit down and on the little porch, carving a piece of bone and making these little tiny figures that looked all so cute. And then the reality sets in of what it really is. There's Willow in the middle of the petting area, dragging a lifeless animal that they just butchered over to the porch, removing part of its vertebrae to make these little tiny carvings that would almost fit perfectly how these went through the snow. Willow, roll sanity.
Nineteen, 20, 21.
You are safe.
Listen. These flashbacks gotta stop. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Now I need you to roll a d20. Because you remember this, Domino remembers this. So now you are rolling. You need an AC of 10. This is your bond between Domino.
Domino got a 16.
Domino is still your companion.
Everyone just sees me hug Domino a little bit closer. I kind of
But
slumped down into the snow, realizing everything that slowly formed and folded through. I think I have the most realization out of everybody.
you look at the snow and you realize these footprints kind of look like carvings that you've done before.
Oh. I don't know how to tell you guys this. Like I carve and everything, just like little animal figures usually. That's from the orphanage.
Willow, do you want to pick someone to sidebar off of?
Yes.
Who do you want to sidebar off of?
Who is closest? Are we all present here?
There is three people who are fairly close to you. Faust is up, hanging out with the front of the carriage. Tilda would technically be the closest, and then it would be Articus, and then it would be Avani.
Tilda technically engaged me to bring me over, so she's seeing it firsthand. So Tilda would be the one I address first.
All right. So these you think are like the ones? Or these are from the ones?
I think
Cute.
both. But whatever I made never had this ability. Something else has a hold. What I make shouldn't do that.
We honestly can't trust any of our memories from what I've remembered, at least. And we don't know, but this is odd and strange at best. I've hunted man and beast, and I have never seen something with such small whatever these are pull a man apart into chunky pieces like stew. So,
At this point, we can't assume it's an animal. No animal would do this.
what exactly kind of things did you carve?
What? From going off that we can't trust our memories. And memories. I carved wolves. I carved rabbits. Deer, just creatures, like animals. Comforting and natural at best. Picturing this, hearing music and giggling does not match. So, like you said, we can't trust our memories, so I do not know what I truly carved. It makes me wonder
Take,
if I carved now, what would I genuinely carve now?
taking a small step back and looking at Willow straight on and straight down, do you think there is any possible chance that you might be the source unknowingly of magic of whatever this is?
Why would I trap myself in a hellish domain for so long with witnesses, nonetheless, and put myself through that heart wrench and turmoil of loss?
Demons do all kinds of things for all kinds of reasons.
Mm, just
Do you
playing the
have
trope
any
of a
way of
tiefling then.
do you have any way of proving that this is not from the same that you're not the source? How do we know that you're not the source of the orphanage? How do we know you didn't bring all of us there in the first place?
I
You
am
seem to recognize
nowhere.
that fork so fast. And now your little possible creations ripped a man into chunks. Feeling a little familiar.
Too
You got nothing?
familiar in connection for history. I applaud the thought of I'm even remotely that strong, but I could not bestow that level of power for however long we were missing. 83 years? 83 years to keep one, two, three, four, five? Five of us encased. 83 years.
I
A
trust
blink, gone over years.
one person here I trust, possibly two, but the other one's not here. I don't know you.
That is
I
so
don't know
true.
anyone here except for the big guy. For
That
all
is
I
so true.
know, you're the demon that dragged us all in there, and this is just a sick little game.
I have nothing to gain.
I would like to try and roll insight to see if Willow is telling me the truth.
So now they roll against each other, yeah?
Yes. If Willow is being truthful, it's usually persuasion, or they can just say, dependent on how Tilda rolls on the insight, if they're being truthful or not. It's up to them to decide if they're trying to fight it, they can roll either persuasion or deception, or if they're truly being honest, or they say they're being honest, they can just tell them, I'm being honest, depending on what Tilda rolls.
Go ahead, Tilda.
Okay, so we're rolling against each other essentially then.
Mm-hmm.
So
I generally have nothing to hide. I know as much as the rest of the group, beside what has been revealed to me from touching the fork and now investigating these footprints. It is not what we remember or seen, and that was taken from me as well.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if I believe Willow. I would like to roll insight.
Roll it.
Cursed 4.
Willa.
What do I roll? Just because truth.
If you genuinely feel like you are telling the truth since she rolled low, from what she could tell, as best as she can read your body, it would be she thinks you're telling the truth. But obviously, that's general. It is still up to DM how that goes, that interaction goes.
Willa, you get a pick.
I'll roll persuasion then.
Okay.
Just. Oh, sorry, that's perception. Oh, I found it. Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. Okay. So you want to pretty much just explain that you are being truthful?
I am being truthful.
How about we prove it then? Just so we're all sure, since none of us can really be sure about anything yet. There is a way to find out.
I'm up for the test then. Ideally, I don't even know. More in tune with magic than most. How can we prove this?
The other orc in there said we're in danger at night. This attack happened at night, and if it was your carvings, we're in the daytime. We go hit that wagon. Why don't you grab a piece of wood and knock one of those out, and let's see what happens when night falls. Because if it comes to life, either you're guilty or you're being used. And if it doesn't, it proves your innocence.
Ivani, you have an open palm.
Okay. First of all, I don't like your tone. You're going with the whole you were a demon and etc. I mean, don't talk like that on strangers that are trying to figure out things. Second of all, I can try assist magically to see what is the source of this, because by what the tiefling said, the source of the magic is the same. And if the source of the magic is not coming from her, even if she carves again, she might not be the one that is going to make it come alive.
All right, we're gonna start a.
So I like to use identify as a ritual.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and roll. And then I'll come back to that, Tilda, and then also Norse stop falling asleep.
Thanks, buddy. I was like, oh crap. Yep, wait.
You're welcome, guys. Breaking the fourth wall. Okay. Go ahead, Tilda.
In response to the accusation of, I don't like your tone, I'm going to say back, I don't know you. You're tiny, you're scrawny, and your arm looks like it could carry feathers. I don't give a damn about you or your tone. You're a stranger. I know not a single person here except for the only one larger than me, the only one else who even has a name. So far, you've proven nothing at all. At least this one, pointing to Willow, is willing to try to see what's going on, whether they're guilty or not, be it innocent or demon, to carve and try. But if you want to throw down an accusation at me, we don't know each other, and I will go toe to toe any day if that's what you want to bring. So you can either not like my tone over there, or mind your business and help us figure out what's going on.
I don't think I have acted so far in a way to be on the way of your discovery about your whole situation with the elder and the orc woman. I'm just like you trying to figure out whatever the fuck is going on. But I think minimal decency between weaklings and strong ones will give us more chance of survival. But if you think you can handle yourself, you can go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want. I can get to the others, the weaker ones, and maybe get carriage. Since you're strong and can tough and can resist whatever it is already around here. Guarantee yourself, increase your chances on your own. I mind my business. I'm just saying we could maybe be less of a dick among each other and a little bit of trust, you know?
And then Willow, you want to chime in?
I do. One for specifics, but at the same time, real quick, we are not splitting this party. We've been all in torment together for Lord knows how long. At this point, splitting up does not seem like the solution. We don't have to like each other, but I would rather survive with my best chances, and I'm willing to prove my innocence. I am not fighting that. I will tell you the truth. You may not understand it. I hope in time we can build a trust amongst each other, but enough. I do appreciate being spoken up for because of my blood. But other than that, I'm willing to prove my innocence. I'll find the nearest Yule tree and see if I can find a tree that's ready to go to have some carving.
There's literally a limb right at the back of the wagon. I just imagine all this going off, and Articus is standing in the middle, and it's just arguing back and forth, and he's just standing there like, Go ahead, Tilda.
Gonna smile as Ivani's going on at me and as Willow chimes in. All right. And I turn to Willow. I can respect you for trying to prove and figure out what's going on. But as for you, turning back to Ivani, you have done nothing so far. And all the confusion from the memories coming to where we are now, you have shown us nothing. So far, you are nothing. And I don't mind traveling with a waste of air until you can prove that you at least deserve to have a name beyond you there. And I'm going to stop and walk back towards the cabin or the carriage and go ahead and hop in. Ending conversation on my part.
Go ahead, Avani, with open palm.
Vani is not going to walk into the carriage and will stay outside waiting for Willow. Arms crossed, staring at the carriage and thinking about how beautiful it's gonna be when that vase breaks and has to be reforged. That's all.
Go ahead, Willow.
Walking back, clutching, kind of checking on Domino, because again, we're all tired and everything like that, nearly frozen to death. We're getting going. At least we have a full belly. Got a toot about me. I would like to do, besides walking up on this branch that I can find, can I do one more nature investigation since it is technically in a different spot?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, 16, 17, 18, 19?
You find a hardy piece of willow branch, like just a chunk That's solid. So you can go ahead and collect that if you like.
Okay, what do I roll for collecting it again? I'm sorry.
You literally just pick it up off the ground.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna carry that back to the carriage,
Mhm.
and just I guess we're getting set up in there.
Vani?
I will no longer do the identify. I'll stop it after the interaction.
Okay.
And I'll just be next to Willow and waiting on her to do whatever she has to do.
Okay. Well, Willow got into the carriage. Are you going to get in the carriage, or are you walking alongside the carriage?
If Willow was done collecting her material, then I'm gonna go after.
Okay. Go ahead, Willow.
Now that I'm in the carriage, can I actually speak with the horses? They were outside during the attack.
You can, but real quick, Articus is being quiet. Articus, what are you doing? Are you going to settle up and travel? Go ahead and roll for communicating with animals. But Articus, what are you doing / thinking about? You've been real quiet.
I just got caught up in the middle of a cat fight that I had no idea was gonna happen. And as I'm just kind of standing there a little baffled about the whole situation, just thinking this is not going to be fun. I'm not sitting in the back of that carriage. I think it's going to be too crowded, and I am not getting caught between those two.
So you're gonna walk on the outside and just walk behind it?
I'm going to just stroll on the outside, minding my own business like a good Samaritan.
Okay. Then
Although I do want to say, Faust, if you want some peace, I'm always here for you, man. Just be careful.
The entire time all of that was going on, Faust was just sitting on basically the driver's seat, holding the reins and kind of waiting. So when everyone got back, he just was like, "So what is plan? Are we all good? All happy? Are we going to town or are we going to camp? I've just been sitting here talking to horses. They're great listeners."
Yeah, I think we're gonna end up going to the camp, man.
All right.
real fast, Vani, before that, Willow, go ahead. What did you get for your animal?
It's instantaneous. It's not
Oh,
really a
okay.
roll. It depends
Okay.
on my questions I ask if they are forthcoming, etc.
Okay. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, are you both doing okay? Because I have two horses, correct?
Uh-huh. Are you wanting to talk to the younger one or the older?
Older one.
Okay. You hear the voice of this horse is like a whisper that just kind of echoes, sounding kind of like the wind. I'm saying, yeah, doing okay. This is different.
Did you see what happened?
I have blinders on. I can't see anything.
Not even a glance of generally looking in the direction of sound.
We can hear all, but
Do
seeing
you,
is something we don't do.
what did you hear?
Laughter, chime,
Chime.
giggling, death.
We all heard the. I can imagine the death. The body is so close by. I'm sorry if you did happen to truly know who died. Or your loss, it can't be replaced, but I'm sorry for that. But you said a chime instead of music.
When you said, I'm rolling based off of these questions, and I rolled a nat 20. So, when you said, I don't know if you know who the person was, I rolled a nat 20. And in your head, you hear the horse scream our owner and blocks you out from asking anything else.
Oh.
But the owner reverberates in your brain. Okay.
Sorry, one more thing.
Mhm.
I just say, again, I apologize. I say thank you. And is that sorry for your loss?
It just stomps its foot. Anything else? Are you guys wanting to venture? What do you guys want to do? You guys pick.
All right, so we've came to that we are headed out of here.
Mhm.
Are we headed to the camp or make a stop in town? Go from there? What's the plan?
Who are you wanting? Are you wanting to talk to someone directly, or do you want me to call on someone who has their hand up who would want to respond?
I guess it would be to whoever wants to respond at this point.
Okay, no one's wanting to respond. Faust, you were sitting at the front, holding the little reins. So, forced to respond, well, I'm told.
As far as I know, the decision wasn't fully made on where we should go. So, since it's closer, I say we go to town, see if there's anything there. If not, we can always skedaddle and go to the camp and possibly get information there or be shunted. If they shunt us, we shunt back and then go somewhere else. So, to town, let's go.
Works for me. Did anyone check that man's torso? Over yonder.
No.
I'm gonna go check the torso.
Roll for investigation. And then, Willa, go ahead.
Again, I'm gonna cut off my interaction. I already feel super bad, but got the gist of it. I am very curious about the chimes and since who's in the cart with me currently? Is it Tilda and I'm sorry, not Articus. Articus is doing the investigation.
Faust. Tilda and Faust.
Just Tilda and Faust. I'm gonna bring up the horses instead heard chimes, the laughter, and everything else, but they did not hear the music that we heard. But other than that, they are mourning a great loss. So we must be kind during this time.
Yep, go ahead.
Animals deserve more respect than most of the individuals we have here. So, agreed.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I will do best to give them easy instructions to follow. Hopefully, Weather also agrees.
So true. So true. Can I go ahead and sit down and start carving?
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll for that? I'm so sorry.
Yes, I need you to do 3 rolls of 3 different d20s and then tell me what you have individually. Vani, go ahead, and then we're going to go to Articus.
Avani will, as Willow entered and had the whole interaction with the horses, Avani will scoop some dirt on the ground, like whatever, like around the horses, there might be some dirt.
Mhm.
She's going to scoop some, and she's going to use. She's going to sit behind or next to Faust and have her pelt covering her neck and just be there, looking around as Faust drives in, working on the dirt in between her hands. She's not going to go inside the wagon just yet.
And then Articus,
Rolled an 11.
an 11. Okay, the
Yes.
AC was 10, so you're good. You found 26 gold,
Whoop.
and you found a scroll that you can't quite read.
Well, got my gold back.
Mhm.
All right. Scroll. I can't quite.
Once this is how
Okay.
this is how the scroll will work. You guys will find multiple of these once per day. You guys can sit down to attempt to read this. You have to get above 19. So 19 or 20. One of you has to hit it. Go ahead, Paula.
So if just Articus decides to bring it to the wagon and tell us all to look at it, basically, we all roll, or is it a single person
All
can
of you.
take a chance a day? Okay.
All of you will roll once a day. Okay. So everybody's on the wagon. Everyone's good to go. Except for Articus, who's going to be walking behind.
Yeah. I'll bring up the map when we stop again. The rest.
So, the really cool thing about this map that I built is if I grab the wagon, I can actually move the wagon. So let's say you guys are going down the road, right? And now here, watch this. Who has the best vision? Is that you? What's your vision?
Up to 120 feet, including in the dark.
Okay, so let's say 120, that's 30 goes into there. 30, 60, 90, 120. 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that vision. This is the vision now.
You realize I'm the actual blind person, though.
Yeah, I know. That's
right?
kind of ironic,
So
isn't it?
I need you to describe how awesome my eyes are, please.
They're awesome. You see so much. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead, Faust.
Clarification. She said she was in the back of the wagon and I was driving, so
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
What's your vision? Let's go off that.
I'm not sure how to
Do you
check
have
that
night
because
vision
I
or
don't.
anything?
I do not have dark vision, but you said sunset was or sunrise was already on the way.
Mhm.
I mean, my passive perception, but this wouldn't really be passive, is
Go ahead and give me your
13,
pass.
but I'm not sure how you want. Or should I roll perception then, just
Yeah.
to see what I see?
Go ahead and roll that,
Alright.
and then we'll go based off of that. Yes, Avani. You did an open palm.
I am with Faust.
Okay. Well, he's
So
the one
not-
who's holding the reins, so it's going to be primarily him. I should have asked that at the very beginning. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Faust, would you roll?
I rolled an 8.
We're going to keep it right where it is. We won't move it out anymore. But you guys continue down the road. Go ahead, Willa.
I'm sorry. I completely am misplaced and where to see my vision is at. I also have dark vision and everything like that. And I know I have good sight, but I'm having trouble placing it. Where's that?
Isn't that the top right?
Yeah, usually it should be in your senses where it says passive perception, passive investigation, passive insight. It should also say dark vision somewhere along that.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Sorry, I couldn't
And
see it. I have that too, though.
Willow, your 3 d20s that you had to roll. Hold on to that until later, when you guys are setting up for the night, because you're carving it throughout the day too. So whenever you have downtime is when you're carving. If at any time you guys want to roll to see what you notice, don't spam it because we're going to be here all day. To see if you can look around, go for it. Do you guys want to continue moving? This is ultimately Faust's movement, but if anybody wants to sidebar with Faust since he is the driver, just show of hand, but then you're immediately in a sidebar with Faust. Tilda and Faust.
I'm in the carriage, but I'd like to peek up
Mhm.
to the front and ask, has anything been seen, or are we just trees?
So far, it's been a lot of white, a lot of cold, and honestly, not that bad of driving. So I mean, not really.
Now I would like to do my own perception check because I have a clear view with my sight of 120 feet to see what I can possibly see since I'm essentially looking out the front next to Faust's head.
Go ahead and roll. Does anybody else want to roll? Okay. Go ahead. It's going to be a DC 10 to get a general, 15 to get everything.
Real quick, is that wisdom bonus still on or no?
Yes, it would still be on until you guys get to town.
With that and the curse, 15.
There you go. Okay.
Minus 20.
20. Okay. Articus?
You said investigation on that one or perception?
Mhm.
Sorry, that would give me a 10.
10. Okay. Avani, did you roll or no?
20.
20. And then Faust, did you roll?
Six.
Faust is just looking at the road, just straight down, being like, man, I'm really glad I don't have to walk on these. I feel bad for their hooves.
So
And
tell me, horses, how are you?
if you got 10, what you see is up in front of you, you see that there is a little stand coming up where it looks like a little merchant, little old couple out there selling things. And if you got a 15, you can see they have a beautiful little house, cottage out off in the right, that's just kind of sitting there. Do you guys want to stop at the little stand and see what they're selling, or do you guys want to just go past them? Does this favor go ahead, Tilda?
Generally, because Faust is driving, I'm just going to say maybe since we don't know exactly where we're going, we should stop and make sure we're headed in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
The side.
Gotcha. When we get there, I will slowly pull up and then ask for directions.
Okay. Then Articus?
It's sunrise, right?
Yeah.
There's old people out there just in the middle of winter
They
at a food stand.
it's not a food stand. They have a stand. It looks like they're selling stuff. But yeah, they're out there.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back from the carriage, just kind of
Great distance.
keep an overview. Yep,
Okay.
just keep Overwatch.
You guys come up to this beautiful little stand. Look at it. I worked so hard on this. And you find this nice old lady and old man who are just sitting there, and they smile at you, and the lady is bundled up in just a array of different furs, and the guy is trying to walk around and be kind of macho while he's moving some of the pelts and things that they have there. Who all wants to approach the stand? You two. Okay. 3. All right. Okay. You 3 can hop out. Who would like to talk first with them? Faust, go ahead.
So Faust hops down and about how deep is the snow at this point? Like, is it
Oh,
like
you would hop down and you'd be on that road. Like
on the
you
road?
pulled
Okay,
off.
gotcha.
Your tires went in about like 8 inches. Uh, so you can hop down and you can land in the road if you want.
All right, so get off onto the road, walk up, and just uh hello. We are not really sure about the whereabouts of everything in this area. Could you direct us to town called Tragix? Tragix? However you say it. Direction where?
The old lady's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, you're a goofy looking one. Oh, I love it. Yeah. If you go down the road and you go to the right, there's town right there. But if while you're here, do you wanna buy some goods? We have pelts. We have parchment. We have an array of like interesting items.
You have. Do you have ink as well?
We do have ink.
Uh, how much do you have of each? Actually, that would be lovely.
I have and she looks and roll investigation just real quick. You didn't see shit.
That is a 3.
Okay. We have and she is moving things. She has 12 pieces of paper. 4 bottles of ink. She has a couple like little toy figures. She has a wolf pelt that is horrible condition. It has holes in it. Like the person shot it like 8 times because the person was a bad shot. And then they also have some honey mead sitting there.
So how much for parchment ink, and is that mead I see? Because I would like that as well. How much?
The ink is 2, the parchment is 1, and if you want the mead, uh, we haven't sold any in a little bit because no one really comes out here to buy drinks. They usually go in town to get drinks. But I'll give you this and this if for 5 for the mead. And she holds up a mead and one of her little doll carving things that she did.
Love the craftsmanship. I will gladly take all, and then take out. That would be what, 8 gold altogether.
Yeah, they are not charging much.
I'd literally bloop and grab. You said 12 sheets of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
How many ink bottles?
4 ink.
4 inks, and then about how big is the mead container?
The mead would be 8 drinks. So it's like a hefty mason jar.
Gotcha. And
then you got the little figure.
Gotcha. Lovely doing business with you. I will cherish these always. And then thank you for directions. Do you guys have anything? I'm gonna go wait in the carriage. Good luck. And then pop back and get on the carriage and just wait.
Who would like to approach the elderly couple next? Go ahead, Tilda.
I'm gonna walk up and just smile and give a soft nod. Would you mind if I take a look at your wares?
Oh, absolutely, you can.
And what do I see, or do I roll for what do I see?
Well, she pretty much pulled out everything. Well, make 1 investigation roll.
Cursed 18.
You see one thing that's sitting behind them that it looks like a rolled up piece of parchment that has gold inlays on the outside that has a little lock on it. Now that's what you would see. It would be sitting behind them, just on the shelf.
May I ask what that is back there?
She turns and looks at that and looks at you. You're the fighting type, aren't you? You might actually need something like this. And she sets it out and looks at you. Now, they say if you can figure out how to read this, it can bring back the ones you care about. And then rolls it back up and says, if you want it, I can sell it to you for 20 gold.
Well, I'm interested. I don't have 20 gold. But would you take 15 and a very large bear pelt?
The man immediately goes, yes, gladly take that. Yeah, gladly. And then Willow would also want to chime in. Go ahead. You're muted.
Sorry. Would you mind if I go ahead and do an Arcana check on this set item?
Go ahead. AC is 15.
Do I need to add my pluses to that?
Yes.
It's a 26.
Okay. This item, in this moment while you were doing this, it feels like it warms your soul type. It offers a calming to you, to where everything makes a little bit more sense, and you can tell that this item is something pure.
It's worth the money and the trade if you can.
Oh, I took it.
Yeah.
I hand over the 15 and the spare large bear pelt and take it and put it into my pack. And thank you kindly. Appreciate it. And I will head back to the car.
Old guy will look at Willow and be like, it was some night we had last night. You guys have anything happen at your place? We had one of our sheeps getting dragged off into the woods.
Oh no. It was a rough night for sure. We got stuck in the weather. We were luckily rescued kindly by a group to bring us in. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss of livestock. Did anything else happen?
Well, sometimes we'll hear music and we know that's the time we have to close the doors and we stay inside. Last night it was the chanting, and it's always the chanting as of late, and we can't stand that.
Can I ask what the chanting is? I've only heard the music.
Sure.
I've not heard no chanting.
She'll look at you all confused. You've never heard the chanting?
I must not have been close enough. I've always heard the music and then the giggles. It's always so much.
It starts as the giggles, but if they can't get to you, they start chanting. We can break them, we can mold them.
What did you just say?
We can break them, we can mold them.
So note to self, staying inside is the most ideal thing. Ah, that's so unnerving. I'm so sorry. Do you know how long it's been going on in this area? We are traveling through.
As long as we've been alive.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I had a spike in my heart for a second there.
You're good.
No, oh wow, this area is still very, very new to me, especially for the winter. And we're heading to the nearest town. Do you still make it to the town every now and then?
We just live on the other side of the trees right there, in the
Um,
field.
Okay. Do you hear anything from the town?
There's been younglings going missing lately, but we don't really see anything out here where we are.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's alright. And they're gonna start picking up their stuff because they also have some of these items, and they made good deals today, and they were happy about making a trade. They usually get 1 or 2 trades a day, so they're happy, and they have a bear pelt that's super warm, so they're gonna load it up in their little hand cart while they're talking to you to get ready to leave.
One more thing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Did you happen to have like a bag of some kind? I'm willing to buy it. I just happen to need another like satchel bag. It doesn't really matter the size.
A satchel bag. She looks in her little cart. It's an old weathered little piece of leather with a drawstring. I have this, and you can just have it. She just throws it at you like a gentle
Thank
toss.
you so. I catch it. Thank you so much. I'll make my way back to the cart.
And then they would have everything loaded up, and they would be getting ready to leave. There you go. Now you guys can get back on the road. Do you guys want to go to town? Okay.
Okay.
That whole interaction, everyone in the wagon could hear, because there's nothing blocking out the sound. So you guys all heard that, except for Articus, who's kind of standing back, like, I don't trust these people. Go ahead, Elfani.
I just needed to have clarification on what was said. They said we can't break them, we can't mold them,
They
or we
said
can.
we can break them. We can mold them.
Okay. Thank you.
When we get back into it, I do want to have an interaction in the cart. Just kind of bringing forth the idea, though I'm still whittling. So I kind of want to do that before we get moving again, just so everyone's on the same page.
Is this a sidebar?
Sidebar.
Okay.
And more than likely, it's going to be with Tilda.
All right. If you want to.
Get ready, Tilda. I'm coming. Actually, like,
I love you, Tiff. I love you.
Fucking lie to me. You went from my
In
fucking
real life, you know
tiefling
I love
bloodline.
you.
Fuck you.
I love you.
No.
So, we want to move towards town, right? Okay. So, trotting along, they said go right. Is that where you want to go? You guys want to go right? Hang on, check this out. I gotta rotate it. You're welcome, viewer at home. Then you come up into town, and you see a guard standing there, holding a spear, talking to one of the residents, it looks like, of this town, who's a human. And then you see a dwarf standing at the other side, kind of like looking around. The guard, heavy plate, shoulders and chest, legs, holding a super fancy spear. And this is one of the guards of the area. They look at you and look at Faust, because Faust is holding the reins, and go, what are you doing here?
We were just looking to come to town to just get lay of land and some information. We were sort of rescued out from the harsh environment, and the people told us that there was a town near here, so we came here to get information, probably some, supplies and stuff. We're a little lost.
If you want information, go that way. And he's pointing off to the left. Follow it around the bend, and it'll take you to the tavern on the left side. If you're here to help us find Sarah, that's great. They'll give you all the information there. Yeah. And he goes back to talking to the human. Uh,
Wait, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, what's the name of tavern?
uh, just a tavern, man. It doesn't have a name. Just tavern.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. So he says, go
Uh,
up and go to the left. So if you want
I'll
to go
follow
left,
his instructions, I guess.
so you're gonna. I'm not rotating this all the time. You're gonna follow this around. There's some really nice houses. Does anybody want to do any type of investigation or anything like that while going in through town? Okay. People who have their hands up, go ahead and roll. Echo, if you don't want to roll, that's totally fine. Or Tilda. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Oh.
Would this be perception or investigation?
Oh, perception. My bad.
Gotcha.
My apologies. Okay. We'll start with Avani. Did anyone get a nat 20? If you rolled a nat 20, wave. No one? Okay. Avani?
I got a 9.
A 9. You see all the trees, and you can tell that the trees next to you are apple trees, but there's no fruit on these apple trees. They are completely bare, and you can tell these trees are like dying, and withered. The houses, a lot of people you can see, kind of standing outside. Who wants to go next? Okay. Articus? No, just move across the line.
We're gonna go with 21.
21. Does anyone beat a 21? No? Articus, this is what you see. Coming into town, here, if my thing wants to work, you see all these things, and you see, like, people looking out the window, and you hear just the faintest little meow as this tiny little cat comes up to you and just nuzzles your foot while you're standing there looking.
I am going to look down, pick up the cat, and it's mine.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain something to you. Norse, you have collected this cat. This
Yes.
cat, I will make a roll periodically. It will bring you good luck. You have to name your cat. This cat will also do rolls, just like Willow's companion.
Okay.
So later on, it will also have certain things. Because I'm trying to make it a little bit different. I want to bring in some things that can be super interesting later down the road. So now the fur babies have friends. Who else had stuff? Willow, and then Faust. What did you have? Okay.
11, 12, 13.
13.
By the way, the T is worn off, so no one else has that plus wisdom anymore. But I have 13.
13. Okay. Faust, what'd you get?
15.
15. Tilda, you didn't make a roll? No. Okay. You guys see some people like peering out the window, kind of in a panic, and then all you three hear people in the distance yelling, "Sarah! Sarah!" Just hollering this name. Do you guys want to keep continuing towards the tavern? Okay. So, at this time, you guys are going to arrive at this beautiful little tavern here. Look at this. I created it myself. But not just that. Wait, there's more. Boom. There's the inside of the tavern. All right. So, you guys arrive at the tavern. Who all wants to go? Do you guys all want to go inside the tavern? Avani, do you want to go in the tavern?
Avani will take a moment at the carriage.
Okay. Avani, at this moment, I need you to make a sanity roll. Only because of what you were able to hear from the older people at the stall. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay.
Straight to 20, yeah?
Yep.
4.
This moment, your head feels like it's on fire, like it's wanting to crack at the back of your skull. It's probably one of the worst migraines that you've had that came on in a flash because of that interaction and it triggering a little memory for you. You take 2 sanity. Okay.
Avani is sitting outside and working that dirt on her hands and feeling heated up by the conversation, the interaction that happened before. This is very uncomfortable. She does not like the cold. This is very uncomfortable. She's squishing the dirt and she keeps squishing that and thinking about how break and mold, break and mold, break and mold. People are like clay, they can be broken and mold again. Sometimes we have to endure the fire, sometimes we have to endure the cold, but breaking and mold, breaking and mold. Some people break easier, some people doesn't. And she keeps like that in a little trance.
So Avani is just going to be sitting there in the wagon, playing with this clay, rocking back and forth, having a little mind break of what just happened, while you guys all go inside of the tavern. Who would like to go in first? These doors are massive, so Articus, you actually can walk into this place. Who wants to go first? Okay. Sidebar of you two. How about that? Can we do that?
I'm just gonna walk and open the door.
All right. You walk in. You see this guy who's kind of a dick. Just walk past you. Yeah, well, I'm doing things. Looks like a town drunk. Go ahead, Willa.
I'm behind Hilda, essentially, but I'm going to find us an open table to sit down at. I'm still focused on my figures at that time.
So, Hilda, how do you want to do this? Do you want to divide and conquer, stay together as group, or what?
At this point, as much as it pains me, probably stay together as a group because we don't. The last place that we thought was a town wasn't. So we can't be sure that this is actually a town either. So staying together seems like the good choice for now.
I mean, it can't be all bad. There's mead and, you know, beer. So,
Well, didn't you find alcohol in the last one and no people?
uh, I believe that was before that. And I brought it into it and found it, and I was like, "Hey, the good stuff." And then everything went topsy turvy. So,
Well, let's just get through the tavern first and see what they say.
when we look around, is it just people drinking, or are there like anything going on, or people like, is there like a band? Is there people playing games or anything, or is it just kind of dead?
I will explain what you foresee. There are 4 empty tables. Okay. No one is drinking right now. You can hear bottles behind the counter getting moved around, but you don't see anyone. There are 2 guards in the back right table who are talking, leaning over a piece of paper. There is one person who is actually playing a piano in the far back corner, past the guards. So that playing a very nice melody. Go ahead, Tilda.
A question for after this.
Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to do? Go ahead, Articus.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to the bar,
Mhm.
tap on the top of it, see where the barkeep is.
You're gonna hear a woman going, hang on, I'm getting there. And you hear a patink of bottles, another patink of bottles, and you see this very short gnome climb on these bottle cases. Hi! Oh! As she looks at you, very intimidated by your presence of you being in this bar, because she is a whopping nothing next to you. How
Checks up.
how can I help?
I need some rooms for me and my friends. I also need some information.
Okay. We have the guest house that's right across the way. Information, or is it about Sarah? Are you here to help us with finding Sarah? That'd be great. Or what information?
Well, we've just pulled through town. Didn't know anything about Sarah. I'm assuming it's a missing child. We did hear about that children were going missing. Younglings are going missing.
Yeah, we had the youngling's birthday yesterday, and then this morning, her father James came over here and couldn't find her, so he's been out all night trying to find her, and we established our local guards who came in, been looking around. There's rumor that they went south, but we don't really go down there.
Why is that?
It's off limits. There's uh, a man who owns the property, and we can't go down there because there's been known bandits periodically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, if you guys want to go down there sometime, and like we have the room across the way, if you say you want to take this, I can gladly give you this room for free.
I'll bring it up with my group.
Okay.
No guarantee on that one, but thank you.
She's gonna pick up like this bottle and try and hurl it up onto the counter, and just like push it towards you. On me, and then hops down.
I'll reach and just kind of grab it with 2 of my fingers and just bring it over to the table. as they're sitting down, because I'm not going to sit in these chairs. They're a little
Mhm.
small for me, so I just sit on the table and kind of take a step back.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Go ahead, Eldritch. Or Faust.
Uh, the person playing the piano. How close are they to the two guards that are having a chat?
Uh, here, I can show you. So this is where the piano would be, and this is
Mhm.
where the table would be. So about 8 feet.
Gotcha. Does it seem like they're having like a hushed conversation, or is it more like a
Mm.
they're just kind of talking?
You can hear them talking while they're looking at a map, trying to figure out where Sarah is going, and they're not being very quiet about it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go over to where the piano player is
Mhm.
and just I'm gonna tap on my necklace and uh, um a lyre is going to appear in my hands and I'm gonna start playing along with them.
Okay. The the young lady would be quite impressed and would probably stop to listen to you play for a little bit. So if you want to play her song, go ahead and just roll me a d20 and remember that, and we'll come back right to it. And then Tilda.
Would that be performance?
Performance, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Go ahead, Tilda.
Overhearing the conversation at the bar and then where Articus went to, I'm gonna head over and lean down and just start a little sidebar of, did I hear bandit? Is that what I heard over there?
Yeah, looks like they got some trouble down south. Something's going on there, and it
Ah,
sounds like it has to do with this missing youngling.
well, there's plenty of people to look for the youngling, but how are you feeling about getting some exercise there, big guy?
Oh, I'm ready to crack some skulls.
All
I
right.
need some answers. We ain't get them here.
You might get him there. As a side general question,
Mhm.
when we walked into the inn, roughly about what time of day does it look like? Because we've been traveling
About noon.
about noon, right? Well, what do you think? Run down and go get some answers, or gather up everyone and see if they want to go get some answers? I have a feeling that most of them won't want to leave with us, especially with youngling amiss as they do. What do you think?
I think we're gonna have to ask. If we just split, somebody's gonna say something. Splitting the group, something other. They don't want to go. That's on them. At least ask. Got it out of the way.
Well, we can ask if they want to,
Hmm.
but I'm not asking permission. So,
Oh no, no. This is just a courtesy of letting them know what we're doing. I'm with you.
all right, or bring that drink with you, and if you want, I'll go ahead and ask our musically inclined, kilted friend if you maybe want to go head up the other two and invite them
Yeah,
along, or they are more than free to stay here.
yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll also head out and ask the other tiefling out there if she wants to go. I doubt that one.
Agreed, but we'll see. And I will step away towards Faust and wait until whatever melody or performance that is being played is finished. So, like, gesturing, just I need you a moment when done.
Faust, what did you roll for your performance?
Rolled a 10. So not my
10.
best work. My hands are a little cold.
Don't worry, 10 was the AC. It was good. She looks at you. She goes, "Why would you add that in your song?"
It what?
Those notes. Why would you add them like that? Why would you do that?
Sometimes you just kind of let the music tell you what to do. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. But who knows? Sometimes people enjoy either or.
Do you know what you just played?
Uh, no. What did I play?
She puts her hand on the keyboard. Dun, 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 dun. And you had that as your strong note of the music. Make a sanity roll.
Come on, baby. 15.
You are safe. Now, the vision of your flashback for what happens, we'll find out next time on We Who Were Forgotten. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for sticking through. We had a few hiccups this time, but don't worry, it was amazing. We're going to get through it together. And don't worry, all of my players might need trauma by the end of this. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. You guys can all unmute and say bye.
Hi. Oh
Might need trauma.
Bye, guys.
Might need therapy,
Oh,
but
might need
Bye,
therapy.
guys.
I didn't
Hey,
even catch that.
you right there
I'll
viewing.
take the trauma.
Vote for who gets blessed and who gets cursed. Have yourself a great night. Bye-bye now.
Oh,
I
thank
want the
you.
trauma. Give me the trauma.
There's so much anxiety.